Across social media, rumors claimed that FBI agents had raided the Argentine dressing room. Others insisted FIFA had blackmailed the team, threatening a 10-year suspension over a political banner displayed earlier in the tournament. Even a brief pre-match video where Lionel Messi urged his teammates to forget everything was chopped up and used as proof that the players were under outside pressure. FBI raids and FIFA blackmail, but the most direct answer came from Argentina's coach, Lionel Scaloni. When asked about the speculation, Scaloni was blunt: "We lost because they played better." 19th, 2026. The final whistle blows in New York, and Spain defeats Argentina 1-0 to win the World Cup. But before the trophy was even lifted, a parallel, fabricated version of the match started taking shape online, a version where the game was rigged. Across social media, rumors claimed that FBI agents had raided the Argentine dressing room. Others insisted FIFA had blackmailed the team, threatening a 10-year suspension over a political banner displayed earlier in the tournament. Even a brief pre-match video where Lionel Messi urged his teammates to forget everything was chopped up and used as proof that the players were under outside pressure. The statistical reality of the match was much simpler. Across 120 minutes of football, Argentina failed to register a single shot on target. Yet the explosion of these rumors highlights a shift in how millions of fans experience the sport. Conspiracy theories are no longer a fringe element. They have become the dominant lens through which the game is viewed. Every lasting conspiracy theory survives on a kernel of historical truth. In 1978, the World Cup was hosted by an Argentine military dictatorship under General Jorge Rafael Videla. He saw the tournament as a tool to project stability and unity, while his regime carried out thousands of forced disappearances. Argentina's 6-0 win over Peru, which they needed to reach the final, remains one of the most suspicious results in history. It stands as a clear example of how football can be manipulated to mask a grim political reality. That history makes it difficult for fans to believe institutional corruption is just a thing of the past. In 2015, an FBI investigation dismantled global bribery rings at the highest levels of the sport, exposing the scale of racketeering among FIFA's top executives. Because the sport's governing body has a documented history of corruption, many fans are now preconditioned to believe that any modern result is fixed. But historical mistrust requires a contemporary trigger to boil over into a viral event. Video assistant refereeing was implemented to end debates. Instead, it introduced a new, hyper-analytical ambiguity to the game. In 2026, a disallowed Egyptian goal against Argentina sparked immediate claims of a rigged tournament. Online, the decision was quickly spun into a broader conspiracy targeting Egypt's outspoken political stances. The integrity of the rules took a direct hit when Donald Trump successfully intervened to overturn a red card suspension for a U.S. player. When opaque rules are applied inconsistently by invisible officials in a video booth, fans naturally fill that void of understanding with assumptions of corruption. The digital ecosystem takes those triggers and pushes them through a filter of speed and money. The 2026 World Cup saw a deluge of AI-generated content, including deep-faked videos of managers launched into fabricated rants. Manipulated images of political figures were falsely inserted into match controversies to inflame regional tensions. This chart shows the growth of global sports betting, specifically the massive volume of money placed on micro-events like yellow cards or corner kicks rather than just the final score. Billions of dollars are now wagered on these split-second referee decisions. With those financial stakes, fans no longer view a blown call as human error. They see it as a corrupt hit job against their wallet. The collision of AI-driven misinformation and massive financial stakes shifts the scale and speed of football conspiracies. If we step away from the digital noise, the human reality of the 2026 final looks very different. Fact-checkers dismantled the rumors of FBI raids and FIFA blackmail, but the most direct answer came from Argentina's coach, Lionel Scaloni. When asked about the speculation, Scaloni was blunt: "We lost because they played better." Conspiracy theories offer a simple narrative to explain a complex or painful reality. It is often harder for a fan to accept the uncomfortable truth that their heroes simply failed or were outplayed on the pitch. The 2026 rumors exist within a global era defined by political polarization, AI misinformation, and a deep distrust of institutions. Football is a mirror held up to society. It is a world where the referee's final whistle no longer dictates the facts. It just serves as the starting gun for the noise that follows.